interaction activities. These are activities designed so that students can work together, exchange information in a purposeful and an interesting way. The best way to do these activities is to let the students work in groups. You can let the students stand and move around so that they can ask each other questions and give answers to various questions. Look at this activity.
Class, next I would like you to move around the classroom. Then you ask your fellow classmate about this issue. Are you in favor of the death penalty? Be sure to make them defend their stand. Your fellow classmate, that is. And afterwards, I'm going to call on some of you to tell the class what you've gathered from your fellow classmates. All right? Okay. You can now stand and move around.
Criminal now.
Okay, James, would you like to share what you have gathered from your classmate?
According to Leo, he's not in favor of death penalty because, as he said, no one has the right to take one's life except for God.
Oh, that's very good. Let's hear from Michael this time.
Well, according to Benedict, he's in favor of the death penalty because it is the only way to minimize crime and violence.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Okay, it's very nice to hear different views about the issue. Anyway, everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion, that is.
Notice that the students were interested in the lesson because the issue was interesting and relevant to them. From the activity shown, the students had a chance to give their opinion on the topic. What possible grammar item can be taught using that activity? Perhaps a lesson which introduces the concept of subordination using because. You must have observed that the students were using because several times during their discussions. Those are just a few examples of interaction activities you can use in your classes. You can still think of some other creative ways of teaching the lesson. I'll tell you more about this after this break. Welcome back. Here's one classroom activity where students are required to talk about themselves. They are asked to discuss things that affect their personality and to use this subject matter as a focus for grammar practice on adjectives. See how the teacher handles this lesson.
Class, this time I would like you to think back when you were still a child. I mean physically. I know some of you still think like one, but I want you to think back when you were about 7 or 9 years old. All right? And I would like you to think about your favorite toy. And I would like you to share this with your partner. Okay? Think about favorite toy, your favorite food, TV program, friend, and hobby. All right? All right. You can now share this with your partner.
It was interesting, wasn't it? The students themselves were involved in what they were talking about. The activities were meaningful to them. However, teachers have to be sure that their students are mature enough to handle such activities before using them in the classroom. They need to be sensitive to the students' reactions to such exercises. Controlled practice can also be done using language games. Language games are usually interesting and enjoyable to the students. The teacher can prepare a game which is focused on a grammatical item to be learned. Look at this language game.
Class, today we will have another contest, and I will divide you into two groups. That's Group A and Group B. And each group will have a representative who will step forward here right in front of the class. And then I will give statements. Then I would like you to be sure to add tag questions to them. And each correct answer will be given 1 point or will earn 1 point for his respective group. Understood? All right. And who will be the representative? Wait, I'll divide you first into two groups. RJ, and it ends with Christian. Christian, this L, you will be Group B, and RJ, you will be Group A. Kindly move your seats, going to your left, and you, the other side. All right. Very good. Now I would like to choose the representatives. Can I have RJ for Group A and Angelo for Group B. Okay, would you like to step in front? Yes, step in front of the class now. Ready? Here is the first statement. My sister likes to travel blank. Still want to change your answers? Okay, time's up. Okay, class, what do you think is the right answer? This group is correct. Doesn't she? So Group A gets 1 point. Very good, very good. Okay. Competition's getting hotter. All right, this is another statement. Okay. They don't like to eat blank. All right, time's up. Again, class, what is the right answer? Sorry, Group A, this time Group B is correct. Group B, you have 1 point. Kindly jot it down. Okay, this is the deciding. Okay? The last statement. Mother enjoys cooking blank. Again, class, okay, that's enough. What's your answers? The answer, the group that has the correct answer is Group A. It's doesn't she. So we have a winner. It's Group A.